All right, this is your girl, Lady Z. Guys, listen, we have in our studio right now the one and only. I love him because he's one bad lead guitarist, and you know what? He plays the blues and he plays it well. Have you been playing the blues, and where did you learn how to play that guitar?
Okay, well, a little while I went to Columbia College for a year, went to Harold Washington College for a year, and then I just started working. I was actually a bike messenger for some time in Chicago. Yeah, so I was out on these streets, hustling, and eventually I said, the reason why I'm here is because I wanted to pursue music, so let me go ahead and see what I can do to make something happen. And I just started getting involved with the blues community in Chicago, going to spots like Buddy Guy's, Rose's Lounge, Kingston Mines, Blues in Halstead, And eventually I met this harmonica player named Art Perkins, and he's good friends with the guys that I'm with now, the original Chicago Blues AllStars. So basically he introduced me to them, and they were actually looking for a new guitar player at the time because John Watkins, their guitar player, had just suffered a stroke.
Oh, wow.
So he's okay, but at that time, he was really struggling. So
okay, so now here you are. You're just learning all about how to play the guitar, and you've taken a liking to it.
Right.
You find out that you are pretty much a natural. How do you get to the blues? Like, I mean, how do you skip over, like rap, R&B, jazz, and just bam, landed right on the blues?
Yeah, well, I played a lot of like the pop songs that were popular when I was younger. When I was in high school, I was learning songs on the radio and other songs, Bob Marley or
Oh, reggae?
Yeah, like all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah. But I was
play
learning
reggae?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
definitely.
Okay.
But I was learning all kinds of stuff. I had an instructor who was, well versed in all kinds of music, jazz, classical, country, everything, So I was studying with him, and basically I got to the blues. It was just like a natural thing. It kind of just started coming out of me. The deeper I got into my love for the guitar and for music, the more my love for the blues just kind of came out. So
wow. So now, let's go all the way back. You probably don't have to go back that far, but let's go back to your first blues gig. What was that like?
My first blues gig, that was with the original Chicago Blues AllStars at Harold Washington Cultural Center. And that was a really powerful experience for me because I hadn't experienced that thing. Like when you hear good blues, it makes you want to stand up and say yeah, and it does something.
Your soul.
Yeah, it does something. So that was the first time I'd ever experienced that thing where I was playing and I was getting a response from the audience.
Okay.
That was a very powerful experience for me, definitely.
Wow.
So
how did you handle that?
Oh, like a champ.
Very good, very good. Now, I understand. I was like, just how you have some free time and you take your phone and you kind of like just scroll down Facebook and see what's happening. I ran into a Facebook post where you guys were in a studio.
Okay.
And they were talking about you and the Chicago All-Star, the Chicago Blues All-Stars, were going to actually have your own radio show where you were going to play live. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the original Chicago Blues All-Stars are on Q4 Radio, which is internet radio program, an internet radio station. And we are there every Monday morning, starting at 9 a.m. until I believe 11 a.m.
Wow.
But so we play for probably like close to 45 minutes or so, and then we'll probably talk for about 30 minutes.
Okay, so now who spearheaded that? Who's the genius behind that whole radio setup thing there? Because you don't see too many blues musicians and bands have their own radio. I just know of Jacob Silks. He has his own radio show. He's a singer, but not the whole band where they're performing live and they come on every week. I'm like, wow, okay, trying to take our job, huh?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So how did this come about?
Yeah. Well, actually, these guys that I'm with, the original Chicago Blues All-Stars, this was actually a goal of theirs before they met me. They wanted to be able to have their own radio program. Mm-hmm. So really, it was like a blessing, and the thing about it too is that they really want to use the radio program to expose other artists as well, not just their own agenda, their own ideas and music, but they really want to open the doors and help other artists, get their stuff out there because now they have a platform.
Yeah.
So, but really, it came about because we're in touch with some of the people there. I've known John, who's at Q4 Radio for a little bit now. There was a time when do you know Tamari Teen Electric Company by any chance? So that's a band that I was working with for a little while, and they had rehearsal space in their studio. Mm. So that's how I met John. So I've known John for a little while, and I think they must have connected with the original Chicago Blues All-Stars through Lynn Orman Wise, maybe. Are you familiar with Lynn? Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe that was the connection.
But the lady that was interviewing you guys, the host, I never met her, and I definitely want to meet her. What's her name? Marcy, yeah. I definitely want to meet Marcy. Now, where is the studio located?
The studio is located on West Chicago Avenue, just west of Western.
Really?
Yeah, on the 2500 block of Chicago Avenue.
Oh, that's not far from us, Mr. G. That's not far at all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, you know what? What is it like working with Dr. Jimmy Tillman and the Root Doctor?
Yeah.
Even though he has another name, but, I remember him back in the day as the Root Doctor. And you know what, Root Doctor, if you listen to this interview, you're next, because I've been trying to get him to come on this show for the longest. And, so I hope, somebody please release him on one Friday so I can interview that brother.
Okay.
But how does it, to me, they're legends.
Oh, yeah.
They're Chicago legends.
Yeah.
And so how does it feel to play with them?
Oh, I learned so much from them. You just mentioned the Root Doctor. Literally just from playing with him and listening to the way he plays, finally I said, oh, that's what he's doing. And so next thing you know, like for probably about 2-3 weeks, I was playing just like the Root Doctor.
Wow.
Because I wanted to.
Because we all know he's awesome.
Oh yeah. So I had to cop what he was playing, and then once I got some of his ideas under my palette, then I started incorporating my own thing. So he's actually helped me. Like now I'm starting to develop my own style, and a lot of it is because of my experience with him.
Really?
Because he's such a stylistic player. You always know it's the Root Doctor when he's playing.
I love it. He's passing the baton to you. Wonderful.
Yeah, definitely.
And what about the Doctor?
The Dr. Jimmy Tillman is awesome. Yeah.
Is he the leader of the band?
I guess so, but Freddie Dixon also takes a lot of the lead, especially in a live setting. He'll be the one to, we're the original Chicago Blues All-Stars.
Okay.
Introducing Michael Damani on the guitar. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I guess you could call Freddie the frontman of the band.
Is he Willie Dixon's son?
He is. That's Willie Dixon's kid. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Because Willie Dixon, he started the original. He was one of the original Chicago Blues All-Stars.
Right.
Correct.
Right. So these guys are actually like second or third generation of the group. Mm-hmm. Because it's been a long-going group since probably like the 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
Willie Dixon started the group. So
that is so awesome.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming on the show. I want to thank you so very much. And we're not through with you.
Okay.
Because we still have a lot of things to ask you, but we must make a station break.
Okay.
And guys, I hope you are enjoying this interview. We will be right back after our station break. Don't go anywhere. We're going to finish up this interview. Thank you.
Sounds good.
You really have to go out to one of his, their upcoming concerts to see the gist of his talent, because he is totally, totally, truly awesome. And I just want to welcome him back to the show.
Thank you.
So now, I was, I think when I saw you guys performing on your radio show through the internet, that you all had mentioned that was some type of youth program that Dr. Tillman was, spearheading or had, started. And could you give our listening audience a little bit more information about that?
Well, the original Chicago Blues AllStars perform every Thursday at Motorola Brewing. Now, the third floor of the brewery is open to all ages, so parents can bring their kids. And that's the, the location where the original Chicago Blues AllStars not only perform, but they're involved with a program that they've started called the University of Life Community Center.
Okay. And
the University of Life Community Center is basically about them reaching out to youth through music, just to, give them, something like a foundation, because there's so much involved with what they're doing. For instance, one of Jimmy Tillman's grandsons, he's been interested in video and photography, so now he does video and photography for the group and is working on putting together a website and etc. There was another young lady named Abuna Beje who, was helping us out, doing the front door, and now here I am learning how to play the blues with the band. There have been lots of other young people who come, into the building for the first time and get exposed to what they're doing. So basically, the youth program is basically just like the band, getting together with young people and
it's free,
whatever.
Right?
Yeah, it's free. But whatever you're into, whether it's actually playing the music or something to do with something behind the scenes or whatever these guys can do to help, that's basically what the program is.
So what's the age range for the children to join that program, and then what time? You said every
Thursday at 7 at Motorola Brewing, which is 2337 South Michigan Avenue. And there's really no age range.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they bring their own instruments? Do they need their parents with them, or?
Parents, definitely, if you're under the age of 18. But if you can get there by yourself, then yeah. But
so if you have a guitar, if they have a guitar, they can bring in their guitar or their keyboard or whatever they're trying to learn or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's so awesome. I just love that program. I mean, it sounds like a really good thing.
It is.
Is it all based around blues music?
For the most part, yes.
Okay, I love that too, because we need to keep this genre going, and we need to bring in some new blood, like you, a new blood, and we know some other new bloods, and we definitely need to keep it going, bringing them in young. Absolutely. Like, by the way, how old are you?
I'm 25.
25. See, that's a baby. I love it. I love it that you are 25. You're this good playing the guitar, and you can sing. You know what I'm saying? Do you write your own music? You really, those two songs you sung, did you write those?
Well, the first song was my rendition of Killing Floor Blues, which is a traditional.
That's been out.
But that basically with the chords that I'm using, I'm like turning it into a different song.
Oh, that's awesome. So, that is so wonderful. So let's go back a little bit to the radio show. How do you like getting up really early on a Monday morning and doing a show at 9 o'clock?
Well, it's funny because my mother, I was telling her, like, I feel like everybody thinks that I sleep until like noon or 1 o'clock and then I roll out of bed and do whatever. But actually, I get up pretty early every morning because I try to keep, consistent schedule so I can, keep my head clear and, be practicing or working on something or, just doing something. So I don't really mind it.
Well, that's good for a young man. That's really good. Because most young people, they will be in the bed at 12, 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
or later, or on their Xbox, right?
Right, I guess so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So now, what do you like about being on the radio? Because you are like one of the radio hosts, right? What do you like about that?
I like it because it gives, just myself more exposure. I'm trying to get my name out there and, be in the mix.
Trying to build your brand.
Exactly. So that's just, a brilliant opportunity for somebody like me. But I love being on the radio show with the guys that I'm with because, like I said, this is something that they've been wanting for a while. So to see it come to fruition and be a part of it is really cool.
That is so awesome. That is really awesome. Do you think you have one more song to play for us? And sure. I want to hear something, Michael, where you can really play that guitar. You really go, you know how you do. You know how you do.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back to one song. We're going to play one song and let you get, settle up.
Okay.
To play us one last song live.
Okay.
And I'm going to put you back on my Facebook page live. And I really want you to tear that guitar up because I really want my listening audience and viewing audience to see how well. Because to me, you sound like a baby Jimi Hendrix.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I want to hear a little baby Jimmy.
Okay.
So we're going to go back to another song, guys. So tune in. We're going to come right back to Michael Damani. Lady Z here. If you're just tuning in, guys, this is Studio B. We are broadcasting live at Chicago State University. We have here in our studio Michael Damani, guys, and he's getting ready to rip it up again.
Yes, I am your friend. So I won't be fake. No, I won't pretend. Sometimes I feel like I'm falling apart at the seams. I raised up my shield to hide from my darkest dreams. But when it feels like your last breath is on the rise, you'll be soaring right before your very eyes. Was afraid, was amazed, I'm too safe. I can't chase down a daydream forever. Oh, but steady now, darling, 'cause you don't know what you're running from. No, you don't. Oh, sometimes I feel like I'm falling apart at the seams. I raise up my shield to hide from my darkest dreams. But when it feels like your last breath is on the rise, you'll be soaring right before your very eyes. soaring right before your very eyes. You'll be soaring, soaring.
All right, all right. Woohoo! Yeah. That was beautiful. Now, did you write that song?
I did.
Wow. Wow. So now what was behind that song when you wrote it? You know, how did it come to you?
I feel like I've spent a lot of time, you know, struggling with my emotions, with where I feel I want to be in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's like a song that cuts through all that, you know, crap, all that negative stuff, and says, look, you know, just because it feels like this now doesn't mean that that's, you know, your reality. You know, you create your reality.
Right.
You decide.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you decide who you are and who you want to be, or yeah, but that's basically what it's about. When it feels like your last breath is on the rise, you'll be soaring right before your very eyes.
But see, that's really clever, because at 25, you see, you're 25, right?
Yeah.
I had no thoughts like that. I mean, I guess I must have been dumb.
No,
but I mean, for you to even think like that, it's some people in their late 50s, they don't even have a clue to, you know, what you're even saying. But that's really, you know, intelligent for you to even have those kind of thoughts like that. And you know, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So now, where do you want to be in 5 years?
In 5
you're 25.
years,
When you're 30, do you want to eventually have your own band?
Yeah.
Do you want to sing a different type of blues? You know.
Well, I actually do have a band right now. Actually, we're gonna be at the Quarry on 75th Street.
Okay.
This Monday. I have flyers here that I can give to you.
Okay, your own band? Mm-hmm. Now, what's the name of the band?
It's just under my name, Michael Damani.
Oh, wow.
It's
cool.
a 3-piece group.
Okay.
So we'll be at the
Look,
Quarry.
put us on the list, okay? The VIP list.
Oh yeah, sounds great.
We'll come.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds great. Yeah. And to all the listeners, yeah, every Monday I'm gonna be at the Quarry Event Center on 75th Street, 2423 75th Street. Every Monday from 7 to 10:30.
Okay, 7 to 10:30.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
And then what about the Chicago Blues AllStars? Now, you guys play every Thursday.
Yes.
At the Motor
Row Brewery.
At the Motor, okay.
Yeah, so
right.
we're there.
Give out
every
that
Thursday.
address again.
Okay, that's 2337 South Michigan, just south of Cermak on Michigan Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how would our listening audience find you on social media?
I'm on Facebook. You can look up Michael Damani. Michael is spelled Michael, Damani, Damani. And I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. That's pretty much it. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Facebook and Instagram. You can find me.
Very good. Are the girls screaming over you yet? You know, I mean, have you become that big? You know what I'm saying? Do they recognize you? Oh, that's Michael.
There are some instances that you know, give me hope that I'm headed in that direction, but I'm not there yet.
Okay, but you know what? You're going to go there because you're very handsome and you're very talented. And if you want to use this platform at the 95th Street Blues Show at WCSU, just let me know. You can come on down. I know you're on radio, but you know what? It's not going to hurt for you to go to other radio stations too, you know, and share your talent and spread the love. So I want to thank you again for coming in, because I mean, it's been a treat for me. I've had a good time.
Great,
and I'm pretty sure Mr. G and our station manager Troy. Thank you, Troy, for for hanging in there with us and helping out where you were needed. And thanks again to you, Michael. And I wish you all success, all the love.
Thank you.
And keep playing those blues, my brother.
I will.
I appreciate it. And I definitely will come out and check you out on one Monday. I don't know about this Monday, but I will be coming to check you out more than once this summer.
Okay. Sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds great.
So, guys, this is WCSU, the 95th Street Blues Show. We're going to go back to maybe one or two songs, and then we're going to come back and say goodnight to you. Thanks for